Hi, my name is Katie, and we are going to talk to you today about the documentation that you'll need to complete the Durham Pre-K application. This is Allie Brown. She works at the Durham Pre-K information desk, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what she does.
Hi all. Hi, Katie. Yes, I am at the Durham Pre-K information desk, and anyone can call the 1-833-773-5338 phone number for any help with the application process and any information specific to enrollment.
Okay, so now Allie's going to share her screen and show you what the inside of the application will look like so she can show you where you'll submit the documents.
Okay, we'll go ahead and go into the main page of the application. And here you can find where I'm highlighting all of the documents that are required to complete your application. And that's proof of child's age, proof of Durham County residence, and proof of monthly household income. For some family situations, we will ask for additional documents, and we will get into that in a moment. And so once you click into the application where you go to upload these documents, you will see automatically there will be a place to upload any additional documents if needed. And then here we can see, of course, all of the steps that need to be taken. For the purpose of speaking about documents, we'll go ahead and click into where families will upload documents. And for now, we see upload child's birth certificate, passport, record of faith for the purpose of proof of age.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask Allie some questions about the documentation so she can answer anything that you might still have questions about. The first question I have is, what's the best document for a family to submit a document in?
Yes, so PDF is preferred, of course. Families are also welcome to take photos of documents if need be and upload them as JPEGs instead. This platform is able to support both of those formats. If a family is not able to upload their document where the application portal or application platform will accept it, please feel free to reach out by phone or email, and I'm happy to walk you through other options in which you can send your documents to us.
What if a family does not have their child's birth certificate at home, or if their child does not have a birth certificate? What can they do?
In the case that a family does not have access to their child's birth certificate, we can also accept a child's passport or record of faith, for example, any confirmation or baptism records. Or we can also accept medical records with the child's name and date of birth. So any official documentation such as that is acceptable. But we do, of course, recommend that the family reaches out for getting that birth certificate for the purpose of the future in kindergarten. And I can share that phone number with parents. Just give a call.
What do families need to submit to prove their income?
For proof of income, we ask for a month's worth of check stubs that are consecutive. For those parents who are self-employed, we ask that you please send in your 1099 tax returns, and that will serve as proof of income for families in that circumstance.
What counts as income?
Yes, so for families, beyond just employment, we will ask for any additional income that a parent might receive. And that is, for example, if a parent receives SSI, SSA benefits, workers' compensation, any child support. In the case that a parent is not employed, if you're currently receiving unemployment benefits, please also send that. Alimony, SNAP, WIC. We will ask that you uh, and indicate that on the application. The only exception that we won't need documentation for is SNAP and WIC, but we will ask that you let us know because it's helpful to us. And for any parents that are currently enrolled in a school program, we'll ask that you please send documentation of any scholarships or grants that are received.
If a family has other people living in their house, whose income do they need to submit and whose do they not need to submit?
Yes. So I can give three common scenarios because every family is going to be different. Firstly, and most importantly, we will ask for proof of income for each legal guardian who is currently living in the home with the pre-K child. And so any parent of or guardian of the pre-K child, we will need income information for. If the parent is currently living with their um, partner who they are legally married to, we will ask for that for spouse's income as well. If they are living in the home and married to the pre-K parents. Another situation that may arise is the bio parent is actually living outside of the home that the pre-K child resides in. For that bio parent outside of the address that's listed on the application, it is not necessary to collect their income information. Another scenario that often arises is other family members or friends that are also living at the address placed on the pre-K application, such as cousins, aunts, grandparents. That information, that income information is not needed for them. So basically just each legal guardian in the home. And if the guardian is currently married, we will count that as household income.
Do families have to submit their W-2 forms?
So we do ask that you go ahead and submit your W-2 forms for the year of 2020. Um, This is considered an additional document to complete the application, but for families to be eligible for all four programs, um, this is particular to being eligible for Head Start programs. They will need your W-2s, your tax returns for the year 2020 to be eligible for their program. So we do ask and we highly recommend that you please send that in to complete the application in full.
What does a family do if they are paid in cash?
If a family is paid in cash, we'll ask that you please provide a letter from your employer, which will serve in place of check stubs. We ask that this letter uh, also includes a date, a signature, the name of the company, name of the parent, the employee, how often you are paid, how much you are paid a month, and how many hours that you work a week.
What does a family need to submit to prove their address?
So for proof of address, we'll ask for a copy of your lease or a mortgage statement, a utility statement, which is water, gas, or electric. We cannot accept anything like a cable bill or auto insurance because essentially that can be sent anywhere. So we need official documentation. Or finally, you can send in a valid state issued ID with your name and address.
for a family that's living with a friend or a family member and their name is not on the utility bill, the lease, or the mortgage statement, what should they submit to prove their address?
So for those who are currently living with a friend or family member and their name is not on the lease as a leasee, or they do not receive any utility statement to serve as official documentation that comes in their name, please instead provide a letter of residency written by the leasee um, that declares that yourself and the pre-K child currently live at the Durham County address listed on the application. Be sure that this letter includes a date and signature, and we can accept that. Please also send in one of those documents that we listed earlier to pair with the letter of residency that is sent on your behalf so that we can have official documentation that has the leasee's name and address on there, along with the letter of residency declaring that yourself and the pre-K child are actually at that residence.
If a family is experiencing homelessness or living in temporary housing, what should they submit as proof of address?
Yes, so it's very similar to a letter of residency written by the leaseholder, except in this case, we'll ask that you have the letter of residency be written by the administration or management of wherever you are currently residing. If this does not fit your circumstance and your family is not currently residing at any temporary housing, please give a call and we will be able to move forward.
How does a family prove their military service if one of the parents or guardians is in the military?
For parents of pre-K children who are an active duty member of the military or will be called into active duty within the next 18 months, or a primary parent who was either injured or killed while in active duty, we will ask that you please send documentation of your enlistment or reenlistment contract to serve as documentation.